Hey everybody, this is the West Atlanta Bourbon Society, WABS. We're back again. We're going to do a little tasting tonight of some really fantastic whiskeys and bourbons, so please stay tuned and listen to and watch all of our reviews. I'm Kevin.
Zakia.
Elliot. And I'm Eddie.
Alright, members only, here we go. We're about to start with a tasting of and review of Rebel Yell 10-year single barrel. It's Rebel Yell 10-year single barrel. It comes in a box like this. There we go. I'm going to read you some of the stuff off the back. It says, dating back to 1849, Rebel Yell's legacy is evident not only in its time-honored recipe, but its unwavering timeless spirit. Our meticulously aged 10-year bourbon is robust in flavor with a mature finish. They hand bottle each barrel independently. The single barrel handcrafted process allows for a unique flavor profile specific to each batch. Whether you're rebellious in actions or simply in thought, let the spirit be heard. Pour a glass, take a sip, and raise your glass to the rebel in all of us. Never go quietly. The nose says there's notes of vanilla and dark fruits capture your attention, followed by the subtle nuances of citrus and oak. It's aged 10 years. It's going to be smokiness, provide a smokiness worth shouting for, they said. The color is boasting of a beautiful golden amber for their 10-year. The flavor is initial traces of caramel and citrus, and then it finishes with a velvety smooth with just a hint of spice. So we'll see if it actually ponies up to this. Again, it is Rebel Yell. Rebel Yell is a very old brand. It was, like I said, dated back to 1849. It was a brand that during Prohibition was closed down and came back now. They came back and opened it back up. It is currently in the distilleries in Louisville, Kentucky for Luxco. But I think this bottle is sourced because it keeps on saying it was bottled, but I don't know if they actually made this product. I'm not sure. I think it's a source product, but we'll see. I'm not sure about that. It is at 100 proof, so it's 100 proof, 50% alcohol. We are sampling barrel 4744364. It was aged since 9 of 2005, and it was released, I guess, in 2015. It was actually bottled, since it's a 10-year. So we're gonna go ahead and delve into this real quick. Everybody take a shot. This is actually a bottle that has been purchased by one of our members here. She offered it up for this wonderful tasting. We appreciate that. Thank you, Zakia. Mm-hmm. Take just a little bit because I know how expensive this is.
Pouring our own bottles today.
Yeah, you have at it.
You trust me with that? Yeah. We're all members here. If you take too much, the person who takes too much gets a beating at the end, you know?
Go easy, go easy.
Light thrashing.
Light thrashing, yeah. You get just a tad bit more here. I can't seem to see the color.
Okay.
Smell the vanilla it's talking about.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to put the bottle right here so y'all can see it while we talk about it. So first we're going to nose it. I believe, if I'm not, if I'm correct, this is a wheated bourbon. It smells wheated. It has that doughy smell to it, kind of.
Yep.
I do smell the oak. It does smell real subtle, though.
Subtle oak, yeah.
I'm smelling like banana bread or something like that.
Yeah.
That's
You
got
pick
fruity.
that up in there.
Yeah.
A little banana bread in there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do smell the vanilla,
Yeah.
but I don't smell the dark fruits. Do y'all smell the dark fruits at all?
I haven't smelled any citrusy notes. It's mostly that wheat and vanilla and banana smell came up.
Came real strong, yeah. I should have got more.
I'm talking about him down
You
here.
already sipped some?
This guy, right?
I mean,
A
hey,
little bit. Did you want to say
I got a big hand. I guess I poured a big pour.
got a couple
You
more
sure?
bottles to go, so
You sure?
I'm gonna take it easy.
All
I'm gonna
right,
take it easy.
I'll bag it up.
Back it up.
Right over here.
Right there. We'll put it right there between us, so everybody can see. There you go.
It smells good.
Wow, yeah, it smells really
It's
good.
a good smell to it, definitely.
All right, we'll take a sip of it, see what it tastes like.
It's
Sip number one.
oily, huh? Look at that.
Yeah.
It's oily. Okay, in that glass.
This is our first review of the night, so we're trying to get our palates acclimated to drinking bourbon tonight. So it does have a nice, it does feel like a weeder. Has that doughy texture. Like you said, I think it has some good legs on it. It's real thick and viscous. I don't know if it's chill filtered or non-chill filtered. I believe since it's not written on there, it's probably chill filtered. Because usually if it's non-chill filtered, they usually write that on there.
Yeah, I don't want to say that.
Right, they usually tell you that. All
I
right,
mean,
then.
does anyone get the citrusy notes off it? Like I didn't smell the citrus on it, but I taste.
You tasted a little citrusy? Yeah. Yeah, I tasted a little bit of that, little berry taste to it.
Yeah.
Still trying to get that. Okay.
Now what we're gonna do is save enough everybody because like we always do, we're gonna add just a little drop of water. And as y'all know, if y'all watch our reviews, some of them, the water makes it fantastic. Some of them, the water kills it, makes it taste like crap. So, are we allowed to say crap on YouTube? I think we are. So we're gonna have to do that. That's one of the things that we always do through our reviews, because we want our listeners and our Patreons to know what to do with their bourbon when they get it. So I guess now we'll do the few drops of water, as much as I don't want to, because see, it's a weeder, and at the 100 proof mark, I don't think the water is going to do any good to it. Usually, I don't put water in anything that's under 110. That's my usual threshold. But, and especially since it's a weeder, I usually don't put water in any weeders, except for William Rue Weller, the Buffalo Trace Antique. That one is like 140 proof. If you don't put water in it, it's going to kill you.
You be dead.
Right. You have to be a grown man to drink that.
It really didn't change the nose too much.
It didn't, but I lost some of that that oak. Now it just came straight vanilla. I don't know if y'all. Yeah.
Straight vanilla.
Yeah.
I lost that oakness in it.
Would you drink it with or without the water? Though?
We don't know.
Think
That's
it's
why we're
better
tasting it now.
without- No, I'm just saying what you've had so far though.
Oh yeah. Well, so I had it without the water, and now I just had it with the water. I'm gonna let y'all take a drink and tell me what you think with the water.
I think I liked it a little better without the water.
Yeah, me too. Because I think what happened is the water made it taste a little sour. I don't know if that happened to y'all. If y'all tasted the sourness now,
It seemed like the finish became a little bit more intense.
a little tannic. Yeah. The finish came tannic and more intense, more hot. Which usually happens with weeders. So since we have a wheated bourbon, the wheat is already, makes it doughy and makes it thick. When you start adding water to cut it down, it just makes it, just sour. Like you think of wheat sourdough bread, when you start adding water, it becomes like sourdough. You know what I'm saying? So it's not something we'd add water to. So I guess, panel, what do you think? Water or no water?
No water.
No water, straight. Okay. So guys, if you get a bottle of this, please try to drink it straight without the water. It'll serve you much better without the water. So on a scale of 1 to 10, we're gonna start doing this. It's something we haven't done in a lot of our reviews. We're gonna rate it out of 100, and out of 100, we're gonna give it 25 points for taste, 25 points for nose, 25 points for finish, and 15 points for appearance, and then 10 points for bottle or look. Okay. So out of 100 points, 96 and 97, 98 being the best bourbon you've ever had in your life. Okay, I mean, hands down, it's like the nectar of the gods. Okay, in the 90 to 91 range, the 87 to 91 range is buy it definitely. It's a fantastic bourbon. 91 to 96 it's a great bourbon, something that hands down I'd buy no matter what the price. And then from 79 to 88 would be it's a really good bourbon, something I could drink on a special occasion, really nice bourbon. And then we'll do from 71 to 79 is a good everyday drinker, something I'd probably drink. And then under that would be mixing bourbon, and then anything under 50 is drain pour, basically. You never drink it again, want to throw it away, don't buy this damn bottle, that kind of stuff. So out of 100, let's start at the end down there. What would you rate this one?
I'd give it about 86.
What do you think, Elliot?
Yeah, I put it in the 80s range. I think this would be a good one to have for special occasions. Once in a while drink. I wouldn't do this as an everyday drink, but it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good.
What do you think, Zakia?
I would have to say low 80s, only because there's so many bourbons that are less expensive
Yeah.
that are just as
Just as good.
good or even better. Because we had Elijah Craig single barrel this week. Well, small batch, I think it was.
Yeah,
Small batch, okay.
Only less than $30.
Yeah.
I mean, and it will blow that away easy. Saying that was like 120. So
Now this is a weeder, so it's not. So Elijah Craig, small batch, is not a weeded bourbon. It's more of a high rye.
well,
So it's a different
we're
taste
not
profile.
sure of what the mash bill is. You sure the mash bill is?
I think when I read about it, it's a weeder. We'll check back with that. We'll look that up when we finish the post
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Eddie, you got a phone over there. See if you can figure that out while we're rating here, while we're talking. But
Yeah.
but it tastes to me like a weeder. It has that doughy feel.
Yeah.
Have you ever had Weller, regular Weller Special Reserve, the green label?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. But I'm not sure if based on what we tasted, say like the Knob Creek,
Yeah.
because that was in that range. I
Yeah,
think
Knob
it
Creek is
was.
gonna be high rye. That's another high
Yeah,
rye.
another rye. So if you, I think that one doesn't even come close, honestly.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't think it's worth that cost.
Okay.
I don't think so. So I would say 80s, low 80s.
I would actually, and this is crazy because they all agree, but I would actually put it kind of closer to the 90s. I'd give it a 91. Reason being, I drink a lot of weeders. I like weeders. I'm very sympathetic to the burn. I don't like burn. I don't like anything that has a after wash or an afterburn, any kind of finish. I'm not really a fan of. That's why I like the Pappy's. Pappy's a weeded bourbon. It has no burn, nothing like that. So I like the weeded versions of stuff. To me, I kind of really like that expression. Yeah, it's young. It's 10 years. So, but I've had the pleasure of having Old Rip Van Winkle 10 year, and anybody who's had Old Rip Van Winkle 10 year, this actually tastes marginally better than the Old Rip Van Winkle 10 year. The Old Rip Van Winkle 10 year it has a lot more burn. This has no burn on the finish, and the smell, like it says, is velvety smooth, and it's really, it's a vanilla bomb. It is, now not with the water. I would never, ever, ever put another drop of water in that Rebel Yell. We did that because we have to test it. We have to try it. That's what we do in our reviews, and we want you to know what to do. We want to give you an opportunity to test that. But that is just, as far as a weeder goes, that's a very good weeder. It's not William New Weller, but it's whoa, you know what I'm saying? It's not well of 12 either. You know, well of 12 is up in my high 90s. So, you know, I would give a well of 12 a 94 if you've ever had it. This is like a 91 in my book on that. But I'm partial to wheated bourbons. You know, I think some of y'all like high rye bourbons and heavier ryes like Booker's and stuff like that. It's more of a packing a punch type deal. So.
Okay.
So yeah, but you know, definitely check it out. See for yourself. Go out there and get your bottle. The MSRP on this bottle, I think, is around. I'm not sure. Do you have it on your phone, Eddie? No. Okay. We got it out of a store up in Georgia, North Georgia, that sold it for $120. So now the last thing that we always do with these reviews is we ask, at $120, do you think this is something you would buy, try at a bar, or bust? So, Eddie, what do you think? Oh, I'm sorry. Elliot, what do you think?
I'll definitely try it at a bar. Like, I mean, I put my rating in the 80s, but it was still a very good drink. I don't know if I spend $120 on a bottle, but I would definitely, you know, if they had it at a bar, I would order it.
Yeah.
Well,
You, Mr. Kim?
no. I don't think I would do either one. I don't think I would try at a bar, nor would I. Because at $120 at a bar,
Give me a $60 pour. Easy.
it'll
Right.
probably be at least 30.
Mhm.
So I would say no, neither one. No.
See, I've seen it as a $60 pour at some places. So it is, yeah. It's pretty hard to get in touch with. That's a pretty sought after bottle. So you have something that's pretty special there. I haven't found a lot of them. I found literally 2 of these in my last 3 years looking for it. So it's
Surprised. I was surprised
Yeah.
I don't like it.
yeah, I know. Well, I mean, but everybody's taste is different, and this is why we do this.
Yeah.
This is why West Atlanta Bourbon Society is the best group to get to, because we don't judge. Everybody has different tastes. Everybody has different profiles, and this is why we want the distilleries to send us samples, because we have such a diverse group and such a wide palette of people in our group that can taste it. Some people love it, some people hate it, and you'll be able to understand the gamut of your sample when you send it to us. So that's just a pitch out there to y'all distilleries that are watching us. Please send us your samples. We'd love to sample your bottles where we don't have to pay $120 to talk about your liquor. Sorry. All right. Well, this is West Atlanta Bourbon Society, and we're checking out with you. Rebel Yell 10-year single barrel. This is our review. Check us out. Next review we're going to do is going to be on the Old Forester 1920 pre-prohibition style.